got to plant another round of corn. So trying to get this ready, get fertilized down so we can get the pumpkins planted. When we get a chance, weather fit and everything, we'll get pumpkins planted. Jeez, it's been a long day. It's Monday. I just left work, worked all day, and it's Monday evening, so we're trying to get this ground ready. All right, so this ground was plowed. I've run over it a couple times with the disc. Still pretty cloddy. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just running over it with a single pass on the disc, and then I'm going to hook to the field cultivator, grip it, smooth it up, and then we'll broadcast fertilize on it, and then incorporate fertilize in with the field cultivator, 9-2, whatever you want to call it. So we are down to this field to my left, and the field above it to be done with planting. I've not rode up there and seen if that corn that we planted last week's up yet or not. It's probably getting close. So that's where we're at. We'll take you along, see if we can get this done this afternoon. Calling for rain tomorrow. Like to get it done, move on, get some corn ground ready, and then that way I can plant, get another round of corn planted, and get these pumpkins planted. So that's where we're at, that's what we're into, and like I said, we'll take you guys along. So here we go. Sometimes when you're in the field, you have to improvise. I broke this bolt right here. I don't have a bolt to replace it with, but I do have a spare eye bolt for the drag. So we're gonna run that through there and double nut it and see if we can get some work done. Just part of farming. Okay, we've got that temporarily fixed. Thought I had a bolt and a tractor, but I didn't. So I just used a spare eye bolt. But anyhow, this cut up pretty good. The upper side of it's a little more clay. It's got a few more clods in it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna split rip it first time over, and then we'll put the fertilizer on it tomorrow, and then I'll single pass with the 9-tooth to incorporate the fertilizer in. We're gonna try to get this planted probably this week, and then we'll plant more pumpkins up there probably next week. And then not this field to my left, but the field above it, planting corn toward the end of the week. And then we're gonna have 3 more plantings of corn. That lower side of this will be the very last corn we plant. So we also gotta fix some ground for some cabbage. Seems like we're running late, but we ain't all that late. So let's see if we can get this ripped up and smoothed up and go from there. Okay, let me explain to you what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to accomplish, my goal, if you will, with this particular setup and this step. Now, I ran over this with a disc just a few minutes ago and chopped it up and, you know, trying to reduce it down. Now, the goal in tillage is to get the soil particles as small as possible so you get good seed to soil contact. Also, you want to loosen the ground up so that the roots can take up nutrients easier. But what we've got here is clods. Now, this is on the lower end of the field where it's a little more sandy, but that clod right there is hard as a rock, basically. I'll show you. Well, it busted, but what happens is when you run the disc over, see how these clods are laying on top of the ground? Right there. And see, that one's still damp enough to come apart. But they lay out here and they bake out. Of course, it's not good seed to soil contact. So what I'm trying to do, and there's other ways of doing it. I mean, there's rolling baskets behind certain vertical tillage tools and behind other equipment that chops them up. But with the field cultivator, you can see how it rips the clods back up on top of the ground. There's all kinds of them laying here. Well, the purpose of the log is smooth it back down and press those clods back down the ground so that they will retain some moisture on the bottom side. See how this one's pressed in, this one's pressed in, and it works pretty good. And that keeps the clods a little softer, so when we come back over it, it'll smooth up a little better. The smaller the seed you're planting, and we're gonna be planting pumpkins in here, which are pretty good sized seed. The smaller the seed, the smaller you need your soil particles. If you're putting beets in here, you need it real loose. Now, this is the sandier part down here. Then that up there, it's a little more clay and it's gonna be a little cloddier. And we're ripping the soil up, making it loose, smoothing it out, make a planter if we were using a planter to run better, and we're pressing those clods back in to make it a little easier to work. Just kind of what we're trying to do here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish up. I like a strip here in the middle and this strip here, and I'm gonna finish this up tonight, and then we will come in here tomorrow and broadcast or fertilize, incorporate it in. Not this field, but the field above is gonna be the next in corn. Gotta get it ready to plant. I gotta get the 3 strips out there for the pumpkins ready to plant. From that light pole over there will be the last corn we plant. So corn, and some cabbage in this field. Pumpkins, corn, and we'll be done planting. So that's what we're into today. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Hence the log and everything, to give you an idea of what we're doing. But anyhow, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we put up a video. If you have a question or comment, please do so. I have not been responding to them lately. I have been reading them, just been busy. If it's a video you like, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.